Good day. I am Jeremiah and I'm here to deliver a speech entitled There's No Law But Unlawful. Before everything, I want you to focus on yourself. This is your time to reflect, analyze yourself, and just be with your conscience throughout my speech, and make sure you would figure this question after I finished. And in this question, let me say, it is okay not to be okay. In yourself as an individual, is it really okay not to be okay? Ask yourself, is it really okay not to be okay? Because for me, it is not, even in our emotions. There is no such things as okay with the things that are not really okay. I am not a fan of there is always a good things in every happenings. Oh, that's ideal. Neither thinking okay as if it's really okay. Because you are just trying to make a hindrance from those not okay happenings which might have brought you or may offer to you a greater and best things. Remember, good things are considered from bad things. We notice good things because bad things come first. Let me make a story. I, Mr. Jeremiah, and Mr. Attention had an agreement of having a meeting, and Mr. Attention didn't show up because of his conflicting schedules. Yeah, professionals. I may think that it is not okay, but I think that it is okay, even though canceling meeting is not okay. Probably, Mr. Atansha wouldn't learn his lesson of how important the time that someone or Mr. Jeremiah invested for the time of their meeting, of the time of our meeting. Professionals again. Another example, Mr. Bryant, the president of the so-called country I prefer to call Republic of Guo. So timely. The president, Mr. Bryant, of the Republic of Guo has allegedly been convicted with the 2 counts of graft, and the people of the Republic of Guo are okay with it. Because why? Because they believe it is okay not to be okay. Last things, let's make it more personal and simple. Miss Lenny is offering Mr. Ferdinand a free diploma. It is a full guaranteed college graduate diploma which can make him eligible for applying a job. The job. However, Mr. Ferdinand says it is okay with no diploma. How sad. What does the story trying to tell us? That there are some opportunities that being left behind with the things that are not okay. In the case of Miss Lanny, she is offering Mr. Ferdinand a diploma for him to be able to apply a job. But Mr. Ferdinand refuses to accept it. How sad for Mr. Ferdinand, he missed having a diploma. But afterward, it is okay because Mr. Ferdinand is elected as a president of his country. Because what? Because the republic or the people of his country sticks electing their leader with having no diploma, neither a good track record that is not really okay. And for you, do you think or do you really believe that a literate leader would be okay for a country, especially for the Philippines? And now I will talk about just simple as wide and short as your attention span. And in this speech, we will pass through ourselves and understand our actions, determine what we were wrong, why we were wrong, and consider which our choices and actions are beneficial. This may sound like psychological matter and self-awareness, and yeah, it might be, because the changes in ourselves are likewise change in our community. It is important that we say, we need change, meaning you have noticed wrong in your place. But what makes it hypocrite and nonsensical is when you don't even change yourself to be better for your own community or within society. Because before we seek goodness, we might also have to think about good actions from ourselves. Change yourself first, then you go seek for betterment. It is difficult for a person to change a society, the society, if he himself or herself is the trash of his or her own community. There are rampant cases of inequalities, crimes, and human rights violation that are being seen but never been touched, never been taken care of, neither has been overhanded with a solution. We can think that even in history itself, it happened commonly, but never believe or say normally. It is okay to say that it is common in humanity and society that evilness happens. But what is wrong is to believe that it is normal in our community to experience bad things and accept evilness because I believe it is a sin. Also, there is no law provided saying that it is illegal for humanity to not engage in any social issues or human rights violation from the government or even from someone, such as injustices among marginalized communities, gender inequalities, corruptions from the government, freedom of media, or political killings. And if there's no law, then it would be just us and our initiative that will help us get rid of those evilness. Because at the first place, the power of the law is handed over us. Me. So shall we just get stick with being okay with the things that are not supposedly accepted as okay? We need to redirect our thinking by seeking changes that make the world as it should be, not by accepting it as it is. Same with the situation of the Philippines, my country, that faces several injustices, mostly dealing with lack of access in education, crime death situations, gender harassment, and malnutrition due to severe economic scarcity. And according to World Bank, we rank 15 out of 63 participating countries who have lack of income. This is not because people choose to live wherever they are now, in Tondo, but they are stuck. But how the government is inefficient in running the country with the low-class people is tied at the top of the priority. Now, let me ask a question again. With all of these things, social issues that are not okay, is it really okay not to be okay? Above all, we are just humans. We make mistakes, the horrible and scariest things. But what is important is we know how to redirect our mistakes and make things better for the next time. On some aspect in life, we may of course being okay to not being okay. But you always think deeply because there is no such things better in just being okay with the things that are not okay. By thinking why this problem has to offer, or by considering why it is not okay, and by seeking solution for why it is not okay. These are just the simple things why you shall need to speak for the things that are not okay in your community or perhaps within the society. Yeah. I know you are all tired with the word of me okay in my speech. So this is your time to also find the synonym of the word okay and time for you to direct in just being okay. Once again, I am Jeremiah Bonaobra and this is my speech entitled There's No Law But Unlawful. Thank you so much for listening.